So yeah, so the boy hungrily starts, or at least he tries to like scarf it down, but then finds that because he's quite weak, he almost starts choking, and then sort of has to attack it at a more measured pace. Um, it looks like whoever ran through did so in a hurry because they have left. Hang on, I should have removed this. No, no, what you doing? Yeah, delete.
Technology, why? Oh, there we go.
Right. So that's open. So all of the doors along the way have been left wide open by the fleeing half orc. So yeah, that's that. That. Okay. Except for the door at the end of the hallway, which I don't know if you guys can see, but it's been slammed behind him.
Yeah, I can kind of
So
see.
in the next room, you can see that there is a large rock. This is area number 7. What's with the numbering order of this? Okay, so in this room, this is number 7. Okay, this 50-foot square chamber is hewn out of rock. The floor is rough but flat. The walls show chisel marks of the original builders, and the ceiling is about 10 feet high. Identical stone doors with pull ring handles stand on the middle of the east, north, and west walls. In the center of the room stands a life-sized and lifelike statue of a dwarf warrior wearing a chain shirt, helm, and big boots. He carries a shield on his left arm and a battle axe in his right hand. The statue has clearly been broken into, roughly, the head and upper torso, the lower torso and legs. These pieces have been reassembled and held together and upright in a stout wooden frame. A dagger, along with several coins and gems, lie on the floor in front of the statue, but surrounded by a ring of fine gravel.
Well, that suggests
Uh,
something.
so the boy, whose name is Braylon, is, so just give him a name. He's Braylon. Let's just assume that he introduced himself to you. And he... Okay, so Braylon does not have many HP right now, just as a warning. Okay. Right. And he's going to kind of gingerly kind of limp along behind you. He looks tired and sore and stiff, and he wants to stay near to you and to stay near the drift globe because it's the only source of light currently here.
Whisper kind of turns to him and says, "Listen, we can't really get you back through the passageway on your own, so you're going to have to stick with us for a little while, but we'll keep you safe."
All right. Are you adventurers?
I suppose we are.
Wow. I've read about adventurers in books. Never thought I would be saved by some.
Well, for now you can be an honorary adventurer.
Do I get a sword? Although I probably can't lift one. I tried to lift my father's one time, and I couldn't pick it up.
If we find a sword that's small enough for you to lift, you can have it.
Gunnar raises his hand and says, "I think I got something for you." It's not daggers or anything, but he will head over and hand over one of his spears.
Oh, cool. Okay. He sort of takes it and sort of hefts it a bit. He's using it more like a walking stick than anything at the moment, but he clearly seems comforted to have something with him. All right, so Braylon now. Dagger. Yeah. All right. A dwarf-sized spear actually seems like quite a decent size for a young lad like this. So you're currently in the dwarf statue room of the statue of the dwarf that's been reassembled in pieces. Now you're over near it, Gunnar. So you can see that on the frame holding it together, there is a small, neat inscription which reads, "Petrified Iron Star dwarf found 1459 DR in Red Larch West Quarry in broken condition." So it seems like whoever found it is unsure if it's an Iron Star clan dwarf, and it was found about 38 years ago in the Red Larch West Quarry.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess.
And it was found in broken condition and then put together in this frame.
So this guy is very dead.
Yeah, if somebody petrified gets broken into pieces, I'm pretty sure there's no way to revive them.
That would make sense. All this gold and such, the fine ring of gravel kind of weirds him out, so...
Yes, the ring of gravel surrounds the statue at a distance of about 5 feet. And small valuables have been left in front of the statue, so there are, like, gems and what was it? There's a dagger here along with several coins and gems on the floor.
Gunner's gonna step back and just call an audible. He's going to try disturbing that ring of gravel. Just with
oh, don't get into fights unnecessarily.
A little bit of that.
You disturb the ring of gravel and nothing happens.
Ah, wonderful.
You see, having a look around, that on the floor there's about there's like several hundred copper pieces, silver pieces, and nearly 100 gold pieces, you reckon. Also 6 small green agates, 2 polished moonstones, and there's the dagger, on closer inspection, is decorated with star motifs, and it has a grip of night blue coloured leather. Dried blood still coats the dagger from use.
Well, supposing this might be... It belongs in a museum.
Also, on the dagger's pommel is something that says Reszer.
Reszer.
As you say the name out, did you say it out loud?
Oh
yes. Yes, he did, because he was reading
As you
it.
say it, the blade starts to give off a faint, cold glow. It sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius.
Oh! A magic dagger! It scares the hell out of Gunner, and he's like, what the? Takes a second to like toss it between his hands because he's not sure if he just got cursed or something.
You want me to do this?
Anything?
Right. He points at Ren. Take a look at this thing, will ya?
Ren clumps over. I'm sure the leg making lots of delightful echoes of this small room. Okay, and she puts her hands on it and starts casting Identify.
Okay. You.
Are we sitting here for 10 minutes, really?
The little boy needs to eat. It's fine. Don't judge.
The boy sits, sort of crouches down and leans against a wall and tucks into some of the food with the sort of spear leaning up against him. He looks like he's just almost ready to fall asleep, and he almost dozes off, kind of drifts into a bit of a doze while you're conducting the ritual. Even though he at first seems quite interested in it, he just can barely keep his eyes open. He's knackered. So after doing your little ritual, you find that this is a +1 dagger. And when you say the name Reszer, it gives off light until you say the name again, when it stops.
Andy?
Okay. Oh, cure wounds.
There you go,
Oh.
Morgana.
Well, I have no use for these kinds of things, so anyone else want this dagger? Yes, the kid has
Morgana.
a spear.
Morgana, would you like a knife that you can throw and also light up? Seems kind of practical for you.
I do like things.
Well, it was more the fact that it glows and that you don't have a dagger of your own. You've been using mine.
So when I need a dagger emergency in the night because someone's trying to kill me, I can immediately know where it is. That's good thinking.
And you can find the toilet with it in the night.
That's great.
Multi-use.
Just make sure you know which one you're wiping.
Is this a QVC?
Oh!
Is this a QVC ad all of a sudden? Hey, so we have this great dagger, and like it's worth just like 10 gold pieces. When you say the name Rester, you can see that it lights up. It's
All I
great
can think
for-
is that. All I can think is a really bad advert. You know, tired of never knowing where your daggers are.
have
Like the
Rester.
keys that you whistle for, and then the light up.
Order now and get this vegetable spiralizer.
This dagger is great for the home, the car, the boat, the RV.
Paralyzer. Multi-use.
Okay.
It's a Swiss dagger.
Yes, Ren, I would very much like the fancy dagger of light.
We do have a
Cuts
rogue in our
vegetables
party, but
and
our rogue
enemies.
uses a bow.
Okay, so all right, so for Morgana, can you write down that it is called Reszur, which is spelled Reszur.
Oh, so close.
Ugh.
Whoever does names in Forgotten Realms is really bad at coming up with names.
Are you sure it's not
Reszur.
Reszur?
Yeah.
I have to
Okay.
laugh a bit because I just remembered that.
So it is a +1 dagger.
Oh, nice.
So that's +1 to attack rolls and to damage. And when you say the name Reszur, it sheds it sheds dim light in a 10-foot radius until you say the name again.
Excellent. And
Um,
as a
And it's got like a blue grip, so it kind of matches.
Matches you.
Yeah.
Color
Good thing.
coordinator.
it blends in, man.
appropriate.
How much damage does a dagger do?
1d4,
Yeah.
or in this case 1d4 +1. Which there should be a special thing on it for your character sheet. Let me have a look at what you've got
Am I on-
down.
I'm on the fancy thing. I think I'm on the fancy thing.
Oh yeah, so when you're making your weapons, you can have
Yeah.
it such that when you have a
Okay.
weapon, you add your modifier, and then you can add something
Yes.
on top of that. Just a random
Yes.
arbitrary number.
Also, you'll want to attack using Dex. Let me change that for you.
Thank
Okay, Dex +1, proficient, range. Range on a dagger is, what is it, like 15 feet?
20 to 20/40.
Yeah,
Right.
same as a dart about,
20.
Oh.
which is quite
Right.
amazing.
NASA people.
Oh, magic bonus is 1. And then
Mr.
let's change
NASA
that to
people.
Dex.
And hey, you now have a magic
Dex
weapon,
is
so
1d4.
We already gave her a wand.
Yeah, I know. I gave her the wand, and
No,
now I want it back.
but I,
It's like
you guys
both
can
of the,
fight amongst yourselves.
This is like a wand but stabby.
Yeah. Well, it's
This
like
is
it's
even better.
funny because like I have 2 things in my treasure list, and the first thing is Wand of Magic Missiles, 7 charges given to Morgana, +1 dagger, gives off life when the name Rester is said, also given to Morgana.
Hey, it's not my fault that I have a very specific skill set.
Right, and none of them are precise, and it result in you being stabbed by many, many knives of ice.
Let me just click attack on there, check that it works.
You've got to.
Alright.
Okay.
Well, you turn into a bear and then we'll talk.
Okay.
People have told
let's-
me that before, but
Oh, really?
Oh, have they?
mostly it's
Oh.
because of all the hair.
Oh wait, hang on.
Uh-huh.
Ressa, come back.
No,
Okay.
Ressa, come back.
Right, that should be correct this time.
Okay.
1d4 plus Dex plus 1 magic. Yeah, okay, I've got it right. Okay,
Nice.
you've got a +1 dagger now. Alright, so you guys are in this room here, and you have a passageway going up to the north and one going straight ahead.
Open door or closed door, then?
Well.
Nemo.
The open one appears to go down a short passageway, behind which is a closed door.
Okay.
We're chasing that orc, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm?
Well, it went that way, I think.
Right?
Hold on.
Yes?
I was going to say, let's learn from last time and check for traps first, but evidently someone wants to get a cage dropped on him, so
Okay.
If you
Let me just
insist.
check where we are. T8. Okay, a passage. What? Oh, nice.
Sorry.
A passage 10 feet wide, 10 feet high, and hewn out of the rock runs 40 feet ahead. A small lantern hangs from a hook in the wall next to the door at the east end of the passage. Sitting on an old wooden stool by the lantern is a balding, beardless, old human male in patched and faded work Patched and faded work trousers? Oh, I see. Patched and faded work trousers, wearing a matching tunic. He is idly whittling a stick. So just before you guys get here, I forgot to get a token for old man. There's my old man token.
Oh yeah, that's right. Before I forget, what was all that treasure and such again? The golden what?
Oh yeah, there's like 400 and something copper pieces there. Hang on, let me just drop an old man token in there. There's an old guy. There we go.
Hi, old
Okay,
guy.
so the money on the floor. Hi, old person. Okay, there are 440 copper pieces, 253 silver pieces, 97 gold pieces, 6 small green agates, which are worth 5 gold pieces each, 2 polished moonstones, which are worth 50 gold pieces each. Gold pence. What? Yeah, so that's all of the other treasure.
Okay, so the
I've got
agates
it
are
written
5
down.
GP, and how much gold was there total?
97.
Gold pieces.
97. 97 plus 92 is 180.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna sweep all that up. Oh crap, now I don't remember what my old gold was. Well, I can review the stream later.
Oh yeah, you have a bag of holding now. Nice.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you want that to go into the party funds, or are you happy holding on to it?
I was just going to pick it up for the moment. We can talk about it later.
Okay.
Alright.
Gunner is a lawful neutral, he'll remember.
Ren has a mind like a steel trap. She'll remember.
Good. We'll
Good.
both remember, and it'll be a good business transaction.
Alright, so as Hauser approaches the old man, he notices you guys coming. It seems like he must be pretty deaf because he hadn't seen you earlier, and he looks round and he goes, oh no, what are you doing here?
Just taking a stroll as you do, underground.
Oh, you shouldn't go through here.
Why?
Why not?
This is... If you disturb the stones in the tomb, you will incur the wrath of the Delvers.
Who are they?
It's just the Ren's accent for a bit there.
You really should just leave.
Not really.
Well, look,
an option.
you've done your job and you've warned us, so I think you're off the hook if we go in there. So don't fret about it.
Listen, this is a strange and ancient mystical place, and it is filled with stones, and they move. From time to time, the great stones change position when no one is watching. That is how they talk to us. They show us signs of coming danger and warn us when we make bad choices.
Ren turns around and shouts back, Gunnar, they've got magic stones! You should get up here!
He'll grunt and just sort of like shuffle forward. Alright.
The earth priests help us understand the meaning of the stones, to recognize the signs.
Are they really magic stones?
Please don't kill me.
He ain't gonna kill you, old man.
What kind of people do you think we are? Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question.
No one answer that question.
Nobody ever answer that question.
Strictly rhetorical.
The answer is not good.
I resent those.
Can I go? Please, I beg of you, do not go in that room. There's ancient magic and powers beyond your comprehension.
Excuse me? I think you'll be hard-pressed to find anything that's beyond my comprehension, sir. If you want to leave, that's fine. Maybe take the little boy home before he hurts himself.
You remember that passage is blocked by cages, right? Nobody's going home anytime soon.
If we're not meant to be down here, and we just opened a door, what are you doing down here?
Oh, I simply watch the stones. I hear that some of the earth cultists and earth priests have been up to some acts, but none of it is any of my business. I simply watch the signs and use it to help the people of the town.
That's literally all you do. Like you don't bathe or...
Oh no, I'm a carpenter, a retired carpenter. I work in the town. I sometimes come down here to take turns on watch.
How did you get down here?
I walked down the passageway.
Which passageway?
The same one you came down, did you not?
Yeah, but
fell
I'm
down
saying
a
you didn't
hole.
fall down the sinkhole.
There was a cave in?
Yeah,
Yes,
right
it
in
is.
the
It's
middle of
Very
town.
bad.
Less a cave in, more a big hole opening in the ground. Less about rocks falling in.
like a mouth.
A gaping maw.
Listen, there's a group in this town of informed elders, and we watch the stones for signs and use it to help the people of the town. Now, there is nothing sinister going on here.
Oh yeah, nothing sinister. It's all about a group of elders delving underground to divine the future from magic rocks. Definitely doesn't sound peculiar.
I love the phrase "there's nothing sinister going on here" just as a concept, because it just means that there is definitely something
Can I just
sinister.
point out? Drop rocks on young boys.
Yeah.
Yeah, the young lad, Braylon, has come up behind and is tugging on Gunnar's coat as if he wants to try to whisper something to you.
Well, and we listen.
He's one of them. He's one of the believers. I don't know if he's done anything bad, but he works with them.
Oh yeah, they figured.
They were the ones who they were the ones who put the rocks on me, but I deserved it because I didn't take the message properly, and they were angry at me. I hope they're not angry at me because you've taken the rocks off early.
I don't think that they should put you under here for about 2 days for some arbitrary something or other having to do with hiding rocks under the town.
Would Ren have heard any of this? Like, is the conversation loud enough?
It's loud enough that you can just about hear it, but probably not that the old guy can hear it, seeing that he seems to be fairly deaf and he's further away.
That's cool. I'm going to take my little hand axe that I've got and press it up against about as high against this guy as I can reach, which I imagine is about his stomach. And I'm just like, nothing sinister, but you pin a child under rocks.
He failed to deliver a message. All the people
He's a child.
Obey by the rules. Don't kill me.
No offense, but if your rules involve pinning children under rocks, you're probably doing it wrong.
And Gunnar calls forward, well, we can menace this old one all we want, but we should probably be taking this up with the elders when we get back topside.
Oh, okay, so can we just kill this man then?
Let's just move him out of the way.
Did you know it's very easy to move a dead body?
Yes, it's also very easy to move a live one.
Well, I'm coming through, and I'm just gonna barge my way past him.
Why don't we just stick him in one of the cages and come back for him later?
Do you know what we should do? Delicious irony. We should pin him under some rocks.
That also sounds like a good point.
This guy put up any resistance.
Have you just opened the door?
I'd like to.
All right, okay. Let me just. Jeez, okay.
It's gonna bust out.
Right.
Hoser rushes in.
Yeah, and Ren follows close. And Ren follows close behind.
I'm just gonna move. There's so much stuff to move out of the way. Right. Okay.
Well met, my dudes.
Well met.
Just seriously considering giving up the rope.
Hang on. Let me just get this out of the way. All right. So we're in this room. Okay, it's Chamber of Moving Stones. All right. Okay. An enormous chamber with a 20-foot ceiling has been carved out of the rock here. A lighted lantern rests on the floor near the center of the room. Hang on, let me just make a... I'll just use the fire thing for that. Okay, and let me just make it so it sheds some light. Lantern emits. Okay. I think that's right. No way. It goes 20, 40, not 40, 20. Oh.
Kid, you have a spear. Kill him yourself.
Oh my god.
Is this when the party becomes murder hobo?
Murder hobo. Okay, so there is a lighted lantern rests on the floor near the center of the room, and an odd array of stone monoliths, some standing upright, some are upright standing stones, and others arranged in 3 stone arches, so like Stonehenge style, like an arch made of 3 stones, stand around the chamber. 6 low stone slabs are set against the walls around the perimeter of the room. Each holds humanoid bones dressed in scraps of tattered cloth and rusted iron. So in the room, you can see is a half-orc, and he points at them. He points at you and goes, "Whoa! Why are you out of cages? How you get free?"
A little elbow grease.
You get back in cages.
No.
Very much so, no.
They're a little useless for that at the moment.
You hear him muttering something, but you can't hear it from this far away.
Wonderful. Well, I guess we're just like sizing up, huh?
Right, you want to answer for yourselves, kid crushers.
Kid Crushers. It does sound like an 80s or 90s like Saturday morning cartoon like villain group.
Either that or a really bad punk band.
It's like Kids Bop, except for like third wave ska punk songs.
They take on death metal instead.
Yeah, they'll be singing like Sublime or something.
Okay. So, all right. Meanwhile, right. You